let's start with processing some wool. And we all know that sheep live out in the ground and they live in the rain and the mud and everything else, and they pick up stickers and their wool gets very dirty. When they shear it or clip it, that's what you get. So now it has to be washed and it has to be picked apart, and another step that I will show you before you can even start spinning. Right here I have some wool that has been washed. It's nice and clean and it's got a couple little dirty things in it, and it's been picked apart somewhat, but you can see that you could never really spin anything from this. So we have to make it ready for the spinner. To do that, we're going to do a process that's called carding. These are called cards. If you can see all the little sharp needles on these cards, you don't want to bang your knuckles against them or you will draw blood. They are very sharp, but that makes it so that we can tear this fleece apart and make it nice. I am going to start by putting one on my knee. I'm going to hold the other one, and once I get started, I'm not really going to put these down, but I'm going to turn this fleece over and over, and you'll see it's a pretty interesting process to make the fleece come out nice. And I'm not going to put too much at one time. You might be inclined to want to get this job done fast, so we'll put a lot on there. Well, that's not going to work. You'd find that out pretty quickly. So I'm going to just stretch some of this wool, because you saw how stretchy it is, and I'm going to stretch that across one card. And then I'm going to pick up the other one, and now this is how I'm going to work it. This is how my hands are going to remain while I card, because I can't be putting cards up and down. It takes too long, it takes extra energy. I'm going to be doing this for a couple hours, so I have to think of how to save my own energy and still keep going and do the process correctly. So you'll see it's interesting. So here, this is how it looks. Now we'll see how we can make that better. So I'm going to start carding, and basically this is like brushing your hair, okay? You don't like it when somebody brushes your hair and they dig in, right? So you don't want to dig in, no. So we're just lightly, and you wish people would do it to you that way, lightly brush across the top. And then, without putting them down, I'm going to flip this fiber over so I can get the other side of it. Off it comes. Now I'm actually brushing the other side of that. And then I'm going to take it off of this card with the other card. And then, I think this is the last step, maybe, if I do it well. This will be the last time. So I'm actually flipping the layers of fiber over and over until I get something that looks like this. Now, I've done better. It could be better, but you could spin some yarn for a sweater from this. This would be fine. So that's, you want to fill up a big basket of that. That's going to take you a while. But this is a process that children would do.